Oh no. Yeah. All right. So I'm doing the podcast right now. I'm also live streaming on Cypher's Pick Gaming YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, listen to the Five Star Frog Pod. I'm also going to stream. I have a new character. I don't like the elf, so I'm going to restart. I would like to do a mage again because a mage was dope. I just finished the game as the mage, so I don't want to do another playthrough as the mage. I rock with the warrior, but I'm gonna do that one offline. I'm gonna rock with the rogue again. This time, she's gonna be a human. She looks a lot more normal and a lot more prettier, honestly, to me. I like her. Just gonna do the rogue class. Let this play so you can see, how this go. Then I'm gonna mute because I watched this the other day, and it is honestly better to just go to sleep watching this shit. And just put this on as you just fall asleep, need something to watch or whatever. So we're gonna get through this character creation. Gonna go through the story, and I'm gonna mute up. I ain't gonna be talking a lot of shit. I'm doing a podcast. I'm gonna mute up. But I think I'm gonna go over Veil Ranger. I like the way this looks. I like the way this one looks. Real quick, here are the other classes. I'm gonna just show you so you can see what they look like. If you have the privilege of watching this later, you can skip past all of this if you don't want to see the different classes. Or we just, again, put this on and go to sleep, vibe out, chill, whatever. I don't give a shit. Do I just appreciate you watching it. Do you? I finished the game as a Spellblade, my other mage, my mage character. I like that. The Evoker. I wish I would have known about that finisher, that special, that ultimate move when I was maxing out my character, because I would have chose that one instead. But I did finish as a Spellblade. My mage character, he was a Grey Warden. Kind of didn't fit, but he's still badass. I'm gonna go with Veil Jumper for this girl. It was either Veil Jumper or Shadow Dragon, because I like the fit, but I'm gonna go with Veil Jumper. Speaking of Dirty Dom, y'all saw him when that kiss cam went live? He kissed her on the mouth. That boy wife is the most understanding woman in the country. There ain't no way anybody else getting away with that. My dude storytellers. I don't feel like going through a fucking headache playing this damn game. I'm back. I don't feel like going through a fucking headache trying to beat characters and shit and all that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. Wow. Wow. Agreed. It's Kyrie saying,
Time to get to work.
What's he been saying now? What's he been saying now?
you mean the tournament, Joe?
Well,
No, I didn't
we're not
watch
in
that. I wasn't around
trouble.
for that.
Let's move.
Well, we made it.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
Since my mage had a British accent, this was my mage accent.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
So since he had that
I'm
accent,
happy we're here. All of us.
she's gonna have that accent. Makes the game better.
I won't let this stand.
I won't let this stand.
Like I said, I'm doing the podcast live with Cypher on Cypher's Pit Gaming. Excuse me for not speaking through that whole creation. I like creating niggas, creating people, you know what I'm saying? Shit's cool. Shit's fun. This nigga, they heard about that. Who's Cassandra? A woman who loved deeply.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nev Gallus.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the Veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumat Plaza, then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the Veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes out...
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up! We've got company!
Demon. Here they come.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move!
They're the ones who made trouble at the ball!
Venatori cultists!
I hate these assholes! Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Crossed paths with them in the Veil Jumpers. They were hunting for magic and putting people in danger.
Resistance must remain enforced. The magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Nev Gallus! Kill them all! Varric Tetris! The Venatori own these streets! Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found her a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but she tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the South District must remain in their homes.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
By order of the Imperium, you must surrender immediately.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it. Venatori. They must have tracked the magic to this building as well.
And then the demons found them.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer butt.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that.
More demons. It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look. This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
I think it's an Alluvian. I've seen a few in Arlathan Forest. They're elven.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlathan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry. Almost there. Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many we'll get if Solus finishes his ritual.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch
large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful. What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but it isn't falling. We need to push it. Right. Together. Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push! Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Nev!
Let's go! This way! This way!
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here, but why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up?
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
How bad are we talking here?
Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight.
But you did imprison them.
Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium, and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
Listen.
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the expedition where you lost that invaluable map, but saved your friends. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
I just want to change her hair real quick. Fix this hairstyle. I like this hair right here. Where is that? Cause she look like a baddie. Baddie, shot o'clock. She look like she should be somebody club. Getting rapped to. Yeah. She look like a gangster rapper. She look like Glorilla. Glorilla! A little stud, a little tomboy era. I'll keep her with short type of hair. I saw one somewhere that I liked. I do like this one. I let it rock for a little bit. I like these. I like her face. I like how her nose is like big. Regular ponytail, could rock with that. There's one short joint I saw. See if I can find it. Wish I remember where it was. Was it this one? It might be this one. Hills of ice, the hills of ice. I do like this with the locks, half up, half down. It look good on her. She's gonna rock this at some point. I only thought you was half past 5 feet younger by your sight. I only have it takes me that feeling. I like this one too. The locks with the high ponytail. It's cool. It's cool on her. Oh no, you can literally make your character non-binary. They have a character, one of your companions in your group, has to come to terms and accept themselves with being non-binary. So y'all call them they, them now. That's what they was complaining about wokeness. Oh, this game is too woke. Like, shut up. Who cares? Is it good or is it bad? It's a good game. Who cares? It's optional. Like, you don't have to. That's what I mean. Like, you can expose your character's chest regions and just turn her around so I don't get flagged. See, it's open season. See what I'm saying? Yeah. You can expose it. Yeah, exactly. Well, Cyberpunk is a little bit more vulgar. Like, you can see the actual organs. You can't take off the bottom piece. On the YouTubes too.
Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
I'm tripping. Let me talk to everybody. See how everybody holding up. First of all, yeah, I'm bugging. I'm big bugging. I ain't even do the pillars. Gotta do the pillars. Do that later. Probably off stream. Cause it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Harding, are you doing all right?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway, doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. Alright?
Didn't even peep. She sound like... Oh, I'm about to spoil it for the stream. Hold on.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
I don't know what I'll do if we're stuck in this. Let's hope you can trust me again. We'll see if I can. I'm still sorry. I love you, Nev. You're the cutest character on this game. But Nev got that, like, in real life, she would have me. Like, them eyes she be giving. Like, just look at her face.
Of course I do. We're a team.
Just look at her. Them little eyes. I mean, she a little beat up right now. She got
anyone?
bruises, but she's still
Should
cute.
I be touched or worried?
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately,
Like, she talk
what
shit
we
just
know
like how I
or
like.
knew before Solus changed the game.
She called my nigga Trouble.
And it's...
I like that.
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
And she got that accent. I'm a sucker for accents. Southern, Jamaican, British. It don't matter. What am I saying? Lace. I hate to hear that, but sure, one step at a time. Start with the big deal. We'll figure this out.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure
She's
of it.
not going to be an asshole.
Really?
My offline
Do you
character
know
is going to
something
be an
I
asshole.
don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
Oh, my kind of did a good job, my character. She's cute. Okay, while the cutscenes are on.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks, we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillenane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're free because of us.
They're free because of Solus.
Lace is right. If we hadn't stopped that ritual, countless people would be dead.
I know, but still, they're out there now.
Okay. Then we find them, and we stop them.
Solus says Elganon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
I just grip. I can't be out here walking around with the tattered clothes, man.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find it.
It's not working! I can't contain it!
Strife? Earlin?
What are you doing back in Arlathan?
Long story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Earlin. They're veil jumpers, like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solas's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
We found Solas and stopped his ritual. But things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solas was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Thalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
I was really hoping the Dreadwolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evanurus.
There's a reason Solas led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanurus, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Earlin, all right?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Minrathous. You can help the veil jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Alright, all the bad bitches to the front.
Never been to this part of Arlathan before. This fog's strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving? Trouble scouted. Excellent form, Rook. Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Bellora? Bellora Luther. Strife and Eilin sent us to find you.
Wait, didn't you used to be a Veil Jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least, that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods, Elganon and Gillenane, have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Eilin said you're their best Veil Jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
And on that note, I will end this and finish it at a later date. It was fun. It was cool. I'm going to take my ass to sleep because I am tired. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful night, beautiful morning whenever you watch this. Sweet dreams. Peace and blessings. And as always,